What a week. It is Friday. It is time to fall back. I'm joined now by Pulitzer Prize-winning author and presidential historian Doris Kearns Goodwin, who's written several best-selling books covering everything from Teddy Roosevelt to Howard Taft, her own family's affinity for baseball. Her best-selling book, Team of Rivals, The Political Genius of Abraham Lincoln, adapted into the Academy Award-winning film Lincoln, in which she worked alongside director Steven Spielberg. Not bad. And I'm joined by Grammy-nominated rapper and actress Da Brat, who's worked with legendary artists and producers ranging from Mariah Carey to Missy Elliott to Ludacris, Luda, to, of course, Jermaine Dupri at So So Def, who's also been at this table. Her 94 debut album, Funkdafied, hit #1 on the Billboard U.S. Top R&B and hip-hop albums. She's now co-host of the pop culture show Dish Nation and a cast member on the reality show Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. And then, because you know how it is on live TV, just moments ago, a friend of this show, Professor Michael Eric Dyson, gave her this shout-out.
I mean, to D to the A to the B-R-A-T, Da Brat, one of the best that ever sling those lyrics like she's in hysterics, leaving these people with hieroglyphics. Do it, Da Brat.
Oh my God, thank you.
Do it, Da Brat.
Thank you, that was so nice.
And he's a big hip-hop scholar, as I'm sure you know.
I love him. I see him often in different places, and he's awesome. And I'm also on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show every morning, and he loves you. He's watching the show right now.
Oh, that's nice. Shout out Ricky Smiley.
Yes, he's one of the best comedians in the world.
Well, I'm thrilled to have both of you here and here together. Let's get to it. Doris, what's on your fallback list?
I think what I feel most strongly about after this week is that we're forgetting history. I've loved history from the moment I was born, I think. I've loved telling stories. And think about it, all the anti-immigrant feelings that have been escalating in this last week, especially showing it. And immigration has made our country strong every single time. I mean, first they worried about the Irish coming in. My father, Michael Francis Aloysius Kearns, came in. And then they worry about the people coming in from Eastern Europe. And Henry Cabot Lodge, senator from Massachusetts, gave a speech on the U.S. Senate floor in the 1890s. He said, if we bring in these people from Eastern Europe, the Anglo-Saxon race will be diminished. The moral civilization of America will undo itself. And of course they came in, and of course they made us better. And then we bring in Latinos and people from Africa and Muslims. And every single time, this has shown that we're a culture of diversity, and history suggests that this is what has made us. We're a nation of nations. So I'm really upset that history is not being regarded now. History helps us. It gives a perspective and solace.
Yes,
and I feel younger being here today. It's so exciting. I mean, I'm not just history. I'm here with a rapper.
Love it.
I feel kind of small next to her because she's so into the history of everything, and she's so smart, and she was telling me all these stories, how her husband was with Kennedy, and I was like, what? You know, so I feel privileged and honored to be sitting here with you.
And we're two women.
And we're two women.
Yeah, well, I love it. Two powerful women, and you also worked in the White House.
I did, under LBJ when I was 24 years old.
Wow.
That was quite an experience.
That's amazing. And you did write a book, because I've got to get it.
Yeah, sure, and they're big and fat, but they're fine.
That's okay, I got it. I like big and fat.
I love you too. What are you thinking about this week?
Oh, man, it's just been very traumatic, and I think it's inhumane to separate kids from their parents, and for those kids to come out of school and their parents not be there to pick them up and to see their reactions and them crying, it's very sad. And I think we need to do something about it. And I think the racism that Trump portrays, and he acts like he doesn't, or he's so for the people, it's clearly not. Like, why would you do these things? Why would you separate parents from children? That is the worst thing to me. And because what are these children going to do? Can you imagine going to school and coming out of school and your parents have been just taken away? What are you supposed to do? And they're not taking care of the kids. Like, what about the welfare of the children? What are they doing to make sure these children are okay? I know they probably didn't want to give them a warning that this was going to happen, because some people would probably run, but just make sure the children or someone is there for the children, whether it's a therapist or, I don't know, somebody's grandmother or anybody to come and console these children and not just leave them standing there with nothing or no one or no explanation.
Yeah. It's ending a week that was already too hard and seeing how people are living. It's so important. I know you had one more. What else is on your list, Doris?
Well, I think what I worry about today is that if you wanted a leader to talk to us collectively, they can't do it anymore. The media is fragmented. The social media is fragmented. You've got cable networks. I mean, when FDR would give his fireside chats, it was a collective experience. You could walk down the street and everybody's looking at their radios. There's a story about a construction worker running home one night, and his partner said, "Where are you going?" He said, "My president's coming to my living room to speak to me tonight. I have to be there to greet him when he comes." Where can we get that kind of collective sense of Americans with leadership, given the social media being so divided?
It's good getting the 411 from Doris, isn't it?
Yes, I'm going to have to get her phone number, and I want to hang out. I'm going to come over.
Oh, there's no question.
And I just want to get filled with all the knowledge and things that you know.
And you'll
It's
teach
amazing.
me how to
will.
tell stories
I
through
will.
rap.
I will. We should do a TV show.
You know, it's funny.
Maybe Ari could come.
You are doing a TV show.
Yes.
It's right now. I gotta play something for you. We are a TV show. We're a news show. We also have a music playlist of some of our favorite artists.
Okay.
You're on it.
I know. I saw it.
And
I
now
saw
we got to
it
deal
just
with some
recently.
hip-hop business.
Uh-oh.
Because I was on a New York radio show, Hot 97.
Okay.
They asked about my list. Of course, you're on my list.
Okay.
And then Rosenberg, who was a DJ, you may know. I think you know about
I know
him.
Rosenberg.
Then this happened. Take a look.
Oh, my.
I am launching the Spotify playlist for our news show, The Beat, on your show.
You have great songs, by the way. But
Thank you.
What is, tell me, what is it about the Brett and Tyrese?
And I looked at the playlist in the room, and I went, great playlist. Don't understand how he took the Brat and Tyrese and put this on this playlist.
What's wrong with that?
I hate it.
He hates it.
Now, before I even get your response, I'm going to tell Rosenberg to fall back.
Okay.
We did our homework and checked. He has also referred to you in other times as a, quote, dope rapper.
Right.
Put you on a list of best female MC songs. So he may have mixed feelings, but what's your response?
So it's kind of contradicting. Maybe he just hates that particular song, but I love it, and I have so many fans that love it. I kind of became the first female rapper to ever sell 1 million records, so I have people that love it. So his opinion really doesn't matter to me because I've been on lists that he's created in his top 10, so I'm not complaining at all. People are going to have their comments or whatever. He can kick rocks. I could care less what he thinks. I am thriving. I'm successful. I am so blessed. I'm on different television shows. I have different things in the works.
I heard you're so deaf as well as blessed.
I am so deaf.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know I'm a fan of both of
So
you.
much.
And I wanted to give you a chance to hit Rosenberg. I'm going to make sure he
Thank
sees
you.
what you said here on the news.
Yeah, Rosenberg, hit me up. You know how to find me.
That's The Beat.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.